Hello, everyone. Today, we're covering a developing and emotional story involving a U.S. Army veteran and Purple Heart recipient who has been deported by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Jose Barco, who was born in Venezuela to a family that fled political persecution in Cuba, served 2 combat tours in Iraq. During his service, he was injured by an improvised explosive device and later received both a Purple Heart and a combat infantry badge. Despite completing the required paperwork for U.S. citizenship during his military career, his application was never processed, and the reasons for that remain unclear. Barco grew up in the United States after his family was granted asylum and became lawful permanent residents. But his life took a drastic turn after he was convicted of attempted murder in 2009. He was sentenced to 52 years for firing a gun during a house party in Colorado Springs, a shooting linked to untreated PTSD from his combat service. One of the bullets struck a 19-year-old woman in the leg. After serving 15 years and demonstrating good behavior, Barco was released on parole earlier this year. However, upon his release, ICE immediately detained him and placed him in an immigration facility. In September, an immigration judge denied his appeals for relief, including his asylum request, and ordered his removal from the United States. On Friday morning, around 4 a.m., Barco was deported from the Florence, Arizona detention center. Immigration officials stated he was sent to Nogales, Mexico, one of the 3 countries he could legally be removed to. But his legal team and family say they weren't notified ahead of time and still have no direct confirmation of his exact whereabouts. Family members say he wasn't allowed to contact them before the deportation process began. They've described the situation as deeply frustrating and devastating, especially given Barco's service, his injuries, and the country he fought for. They've also expressed serious concern about being kept in the dark throughout the entire process, with limited access to him and no clear updates from authorities. Advocates close to the case say the lack of communication has made an already painful situation even harder for those who love him. So, what's your take? Drop a comment below.